Hi, Uncle John here again, and we are still trying to farm some Rito weapons. And I thought that this was in the hole, but actually it wasn't. The stone that you have to use to get there was in the hole. We might need to do another. We might need to kill another Lionel insect before we go to Ganon. But anyway, we are looking for some likes to get their goodies out of. Their treasure chests. Now we do have the unfreezable set bonus for this set, so I'm not that worried about getting hit by the freezing cloud, but getting bushwhacked by those stalls was annoying. Feathered edge. I do want that. That soldier's broadsword, even though it's pristine, is kind of trash.
Yep.
Hunter's shield is just not worth getting. I wouldn't consider it to be a Rito weapon, so it isn't usable for the challenge, in my opinion. So, and it's not better than a lot of the shields we already have, so no reason to pick it up. Okay. Well, that's enough of that. Okay, those are the same cave. We got that already. And I know we're just jumping all over the place, but quite honestly, the easiest way to get decayed Rito weapons is going to be to just go into caves and kill likes. Let me just double check that this cave here is the one that we already went to, because it actually seems like it might be closer than where we went. And if that's the case, well, nope, that is the one that we went to, the Bright Cap Cave. So the challenge is not to get everything in the Rito gear, it is to beat Ganon in only Rito gear. So I'm switching out to the snow boots to speed up my movement while we're in the snow. We also have some sand boots that we can use. Yeah, we have the feathered edge, and there was actually something I wanted to check on it. I can't remember. Okay, so you can, if you have a sharp end on the feathered edge, you can still get the wind effect from it, but let's get back into our snow quill set. Another sapphire, excellent. I didn't drop it. So the reason that I'm using these fairly good horns, but not entirely good horns, is because they're basically disposable. I mean, yes, you could get more money selling them, but they're not as good as the They're not as good as the horns from the Lionels, which are the strongest, and they're very useful for smashing rocks. So that's kind of my opinion of them, is that they are good rock smashers, and they're good for using on disposable weapons. Now, if you have less money, then it can make sense to use the rocks or the less powerful monster horns, but this means that you don't have to switch weapons when you get attacked as often. There were no like-likes in there, and we didn't get any weapons that we really wanted. Actually, you know what? No like-likes in that cave either. Okay, feathered spear collected. Excuse me. Wasn't expecting that. Since it's snowing, we actually want to get fairly... Well, we wanted to get fairly close to the moose before we shot it. But we kind of failed that because we got jumped by some stall goblins. Oh, nice! We can get a ruby for basically free. Oh, that was not what I thought it was. I thought that was a... Oh, there's one though. I thought that was a Wizrobe, but what I saw was not. But that over there is definitely a Wizrobe. A sapphire sword. Which we will take to our little buddy in Terrytown to get torn apart. So there is not a Rito Claymore. But we can seek out the Feathered Edge specifically for a little while. Had a bad angle and screwed up my dodge. So I like one-handed swords the best. And then after that, I also kind of like spears. They're kind of fun. Claymores are my least favorite, which is why I'm doing Gorons last, because the only weapon that the Gorons have is a the only weapon that the Gorons have is a claymore, and it's slow, and I don't like slow. That said, this actually is a perfect time to use this to at least demonstrate what it does. So what that actually did for us was it let us use the wind to push him into the water. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate something. So, I mentioned that the wind thing works on these when you have a sharp object on the end, but it does not work when you have a blunt object on the end. So, if you're using Rito weapons, unless you just absolutely need to have a blunt end for something, it's really best to use sharp attachments. Oh, here's a closer cave. And since I can quite effectively farm arrows by killing Lionels, I don't need to preserve them. well, that is the 30-minute alarm, so I guess that means that's all that we have for today. But we will continue to search the area for some more weapons. We got a spear this time from a wandering group of mobs, and next time we'll see what else we can get. So please remember to go down to the bottom, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And I hope that each and every one of you has a wonderful day.